Alright guys, I'm just going to jump right into this. So this is the next weekly candle. You can see it did push up a bit. So I'm going to show you this on the daily in more detail. Also, I'm going to show you a trade I made with Link. A lot of people say I don't play them on charts. So I'm going to show you that I actually do. I'm going to play that video in just a bit. First we're going to cover Bitcoin, and then we're going to cover some targets that I covered in the previous video. By the way, that's this video here. Guys, if you want to qualify to win one of these three Silver Eagle coins, there can be 3 winners, 3 coins. Go back to this video and subscribe, like, and leave a comment. I'll use a random comment selector to pick those 3 winners. I'll put a link to this video at the end of this video, and the link will also be in the description. And also, if you want to go back and watch this video, you can reference those previous price targets I gave you. And again, guys, if you want to access these charts, my website's opticalcrypto.com. Link will be in the description. All these charts play out live. Just click the link, they load up, and do follow me on Twitter. It's Optical Art Chart. That link will be in the description as well. So again, this is what I've been calling. You can watch that previous video. I'm expecting price to push up. I'm expecting price to come down and test this 20-week, wherever it might be, and then potentially push back up and make contact and possibly top out around maybe 18,700. We'll have to see. It's also possible, guys, if it does not come down like I'm expecting and it does push up, watch 18,596. I do think it's more likely to come down. The reason for this, guys, you can see that this is the same chart right here, but on the daily, you can see that this was a rising wedge right here. We had bearish divergence. It came down, we pushed up, we hit this ring. This is a rising wedge, bearish divergence. We pushed up, we're touching the ring. Notice we're in a rising wedge again, very bearish divergence. So I do think it's more likely this does come down. If you do push up again, guys, your next target would probably be around 18,640. I would like to point out, if you look at this chart, if we push up, the top of this wedge is right around 16,683. If we go to the actual Bitcoin chart, notice right here, this fib channel line above, this is 16,646. So we just happen to have a fib channel line. Notice this was resistance, support, resistance. So that matches up completely with the top of this wedge. So if price does push up, this is a likely point to get rejected before coming back down. And also I'd like to point out, so if you watch that previous video, I said this was likely going to be strong support. I guess some other support levels, but again, rings or macro targets or reversals. Notice this was resistance, resistance, it became support, support. Last night it was support again, we pushed up. I said your resistance level was going to be right here, this orange ring, 16,281. So notice we did get rejected. We came down, found support down here at 16,170. And then we did push above this ring. So your current support is 16,271. And your support is also 16,188. But again, guys, if we do drop, your major support to watch that needs to hold 15,818. If that does break, guys, you know, I was talking about, you know, where this 20-week might be. I think it's likely, going by this chart, if you'll notice, like I said, guys, these rings are macro targets for reversals. I do think it's likely that this blue ring right here, there was a lot of resistance. You see, as soon as we broke it, we had a pump. I think this will represent where that 20-week will be when we make contact, 13,669. I think that's probably where it will be, which is probably right around here. So do reference that chart. And I have this saved. This is the and guys, this is the chart I use all the time, so I'm always updating this chart. You know, I put in this falling wedge last night, and I'll show you this in that video where I'm going to show you where I played a trade in the link. But guys, just want to show you, you know, if this is a major support to hold, 15,818, this would be the top of that wedge right here. So pay attention to that. So let me go ahead and show you. So this was yesterday's video. You know, these are price targets I gave. This was next support below. You see we're finding resistance here. This is your first support, and we bounced back and forth in it, and then we did drop down to this point. So let me show you that video real quick. So you can see we broke support. We were bouncing back and forth between this resistance, this support. We finally broke it, and we were coming down. This is the next support level that I expected to hold. So I was going to buy in right here, and I have an alert set. And right now I'm trying to figure out how much I need to go up to break even. If I buy $13,500 worth of Link, you can see it's going to cost $67.50 to buy. It's going to cost the same to sell. So I need to make at least $135 just to break even. So I'm waiting for it to come down to support, see if it holds. You can see I'm also referencing a Bitcoin chart, and a lot of times what happens is, use a Bitcoin chart if it's at support, and you can see one of the altcoins are at support. If Bitcoin holds support and starts pushing back up, chances are the altcoin is going to push up as well. That's why I'm referencing both charts. Notice we hit the support. Now typically I wait because it can drop past. I'm looking at this chart again, seeing where support is. So, it's possible it could just continue down and go to the next support. So I'm going to wait because it can continue down to this next support level. So I'm not going to buy until I know it comes back up. So, I'm marking off where I'm buying in, and I'm expecting it to come up back above the support right here. And it's pushing back up. So I go ahead and I buy $13,500 worth of link, place my order. So I have 1,119 link, and I'm marking where I bought in. And this is the point it would have to push up for me to break even. You see Bitcoin's pushing up right now, link's pushing up as well. And I haven't set a stop loss yet. I was getting a little worried. Service on Coinbase Pro was getting a little degraded. I don't like being in without a stop loss just in case something happens. But I was, chancing it, waiting. And you'll notice I put my mouse over the sell button, ready to sell just in case. And this is where I'm setting my stop. It's pushing up. It seems safe, so I'm going to put in a stop. $12.03 with a limit of $12. And you can see now I have my stop down here, so at least I'm good to go if it crashes down. But this is where it gets interesting. You notice that price is coming down, so I already got rid of my stop. You can see I'm still in. I didn't want to get stopped out. Now normally, since it broke the support, I would just go ahead and sell, accept my loss, and then buy at next support. But notice that Bitcoin, this is dropping down a pretty good bit. I'm already down like $400. But notice that this blue ring I expect to be strong support. And not only that, we have one more support level below. Plus this is a falling wedge, which is a bullish pattern. So I decide not to sell because I'm expecting this to start pushing back up. And when that happens, I expect Link to push up as well. Not to mention, this will be strong support. And again, you got to have faith in the charts, and also, use a Bitcoin chart as a reference as well. And notice we ended up finding support. Link started pushing back up. And, I'm just kind of going through this, but you can see now I'm in a profit. Bitcoin's pushing up, Link's pushing up. Now, Link did come up, and it came back down and tested the support, but I had my stop below. So I was able to ride it up and, take my profit. And actually, I took my profit when we hit this 200 exponential moving average. But I just want to show you that I do play my charts, guys. This was a little different situation because it did break below it. But you'll notice, even though you have all this chop, that's why sometimes it's good to wait, because you'll come down below, you get all these wicks, this crazy volatility, but you notice once it starts leveling out, then you see where your actual support level is. So this is the actual chart how it played out. This is where we dropped, and again, there's a lot of volatility, but notice we came down, we found support, we did wick below, we found support right here at $12. We pushed back up, then we found perfect support right here at $12.03. And again, I took my profit. This is 200 exponential moving average. A lot of these charts, play these moving averages. Well, let me just go and give you some support and resistance levels. So your current resistance right now is $12.54. Your current support that needs to hold is roughly $12.09, so $12.01. Wi-Fi chart. Notice that we pushed up to this ring, guys. Not only do you play the fib channel lines. Let me get some price labels here. So not only do you play the, notice that this is resistance right here. So your current support is 17,497. Notice you're getting rejected at this ring. Guys, I add these fib circles because these give you macro targets. Notice we get pushed down this ring. We could break this ring and push up to the next ring. So your resistance is this ring. You see we're getting rejected right here. Your first support level below. So I'll read this off to you. So your current resistance, we got rejected, but need to get above. And this is an angle. This is a ring, 19,049. Your next support is 18,596, and your support below that is 17,497. Tezos, you can see that we did push below this support level. It was resistance. We pushed back above it. So your current support is $2 or 2.02, and your resistance above is around $2.16. And if it does drop, your next strong support will be $1.92. ADA, you can see this played out well. This is another example like that trade I did in Link. You can see that price came down, and this was our support, but this is why you got to be careful, guys. You'll get all these crazy wicks to come down. Sometimes you can buy at this wick. You know, this was close to support, so you could chance buying it. I like buying right at support or waiting till it comes back up, test support, make sure it holds. But you can see it did come down, found support here at this level at 0.0999. And then you did get some resistance. Currently this is your support at 0.1023. And your current resistance above, if we push up, is going to be right here at 0.1057. That is ADA. This is Ethereum. And we didn't come all the way down to support. Notice we pushed back up right here. This was a little bit of resistance. So you can see we got some resistance here, which is now your support of $453.79. If we push up, your next resistance is going to be $464. If we push above that, your next resistance is going to be $475. And your support directly below is going to be $449. And if we do have a pretty significant drop, your next support level below would be $434. That's Ethereum. BCH, this is pretty interesting, guys. If you go back and watch that previous video or follow me on Twitter, and I told you that your support was you know, right here. If you break it, your support will be this blue ring. Notice we've been bouncing down this ring. So I said if we break this support right here, your next target was this ring. That's exactly what happened, guys. We came down. Hold on, let me get this out of here. That's exactly what happened. We came down, and it's just crazy. Look at all these wicks up and down. But this was your support right here. Your support was, you know, right here around $241. And we just, you know, up and down, up and down, up and down. And you can see your resistance is right here. You know, finally after, you know, all this volatility stopped, you can see it finally found resistance underneath here. So your current resistance is $254.83, and your support will be right down here, just like, you know, every time, 1, 2, 3, 4 times. And this was a 5th time, so this will be a 6th time. If we get rejected, this will be your support. And then if that does not hold, your next support level will be potentially, you know, if we ride down this ring, like I said in the previous video, it's very possible. That's what we continue doing till we get to this point. If we do break the ring, then your support is right here around potentially $229. But do watch to see if we get rejected here, come back down, catch the balance at 237. And if we do push up, your next resistance level is going to be this fib channel line right here, which is around $271. Litecoin is on a tear right now. So I did tell you that you know, this was going to be resistance. You can see we did push above it. It became support. You see it just blew right through this support. But notice this fib channel line here is starting to wick back down. So your resistance above will be this ring. So watch to get rejected at $71.48. And then your support, this could become support here, $69.63. This is proven to be support, so this is a very strong support here at $67. And you know, you have this line here. This has been a lot of support and resistance, so I would watch this as a very strong support that needs to hold, let's say around $66.58. And again, like I said, macro targets, rings. So if we do come down, support level that needs to hold is around $62.80. If we drop below that, then we can come down and hit much lower targets. But guys, that's it. Just wanted to briefly go over some of these price targets. Do reference that previous video. Again, if you want to qualify to win one of these coins, you need to comment on that video. I'll put a link up to it now. And again, guys, pay attention. I do think we're topped out. We'll have to see how this plays out, but we are in this rising wedge. Remember, if we push up, watch to get rejected at 16,683. That goes right along with this chart where this fib channel line is. Guys, that's it. If you do want to access these charts, it's octoarcrypto.com. The link will be in the website link will be in the description. All the charts play out live. Just click the link, they load up, and make sure you follow me on Twitter. Guys, that's it. Until the next video.